Hey, we're on day 31 of the 40-Day Miracle Challenge. Great job if you've been following along. If not, you can binge watch all of these things down below in the show notes. But today, the 31st day, what does this topic have to do with manifesting your goals and creating your miracles? Disappointment? Well, we're going to go through a little bit of an exercise today. I think you'll really appreciate this. Sometimes if we get too caught up on things that disappoint us, then that's where our energy stays. We can't open ourselves up to do anything else. So this is a fun little exercise, and when I say fun, yee-haw, right? But it is an exercise because I don't want to just throw these terms out there for you and not give you some way to back it up. Another thing is, when you may be able to relate to this, because a lot of us are in the yogic community, is for me, I tried to solve everything through meditation and yoga kriyas, and you can do a lot there, and you can adjust your energy and empower yourself and get connected to that one creative energy for sure. However, there are some other issues that require a different kind of processing, and this is one of those things. So if you have a situation in your life that has been a disappointment for you, or you have a relationship that's disappointing, then this will really help you to turn your attention away from it and get what you need from it and let it go and let it become what it needs to become. So disappointing situations, and basically it boils down to situations or relationships. So I gave a little example here because this is real life stuff. So we just want to start by saying, there's 4 steps here. First, you want to identify what was the disappointment. And I'm going to use my relationship with my brother. This is true. I haven't talked to him for years, and that's extremely disappointing. But my brother, it's a situation. What's the disappointment? And you can see here in red, my brother cut our family off and no longer speaks to us. That happened years ago. It was very painful, and there wasn't a lot of communication. This is a situation, and it's a relationship. So you write down what the disappointment is. Second step, I'm disappointed because, well, for me, he's my brother. We used to be best friends. I love him and I miss him, and I always thought he'd be there in my life forever. So very hurts, right? Third step is to identify, well, there obviously was an expectation in that. All disappointments have an element of expectation that wasn't met. So what was my expectation? Well, my first expectation is that he'd always be there for me and I'd be there for him, and that we'd be best friends and we'd grow old together as friends. And I thought he'd always love me, which I'm sure he loves me, but I thought we would always be together to express our love for and to each other. Third, I thought he would be mature enough to get over things and realize that our relationship was stronger and more important than anything, and that our relationship was a priority. So those are 3 of my expectations, and I'm sure there's more if I gave myself time. So the last 4th step is you write out, I am thankful for this disappointment because I am now, So you say, thankful for this disappointment because I am now, or I now, and then you fill in the expectation words here. So what you do basically, and you can see in the red, is everything that disappointed us, or all of the expectations we had from that disappointment, we bring it into ourselves. So number 1, my first expectation was that my brother would always be there for me. So down here, I say, I am there for me. So I fulfill the expectation myself. And I thought my brother would always love me, would always be expressing his love towards me. So I own it as myself, as an affirmation. I say, I love me. Third, I thought my brother would be mature to get over things. That one. I say, I am mature and I get over things that would otherwise separate me from love. So what we do and the reason why this is so powerful is because as we're focusing on things that we want, this miracle and these goals that we want to bring into our life, our subconscious will start to bring up memories of elements of disappointment, like, oh, that's never going to happen because of this or that, or what about that relationship? And this is a way where you can, when the disappointment pops up, and they do pop up over and over again, sometimes they won't if you go through this exercise, but for most of us human beings, they do. And so when it pops up, like you think about that person and you start to feel that, oh, it's just so frustrating, or so disappointing. Remember your I am statements. I am thankful for. Like, I am there for me. I love me. I am mature and I get over things, because it empowers us to actually be able to do something about it, rather than giving all of our energy to the situation or the disappointment or the thing, which you can't change people, but we can change ourselves. We can own our own behavior. And as we're doing our meditation and our yoga practices and living our life, and these disappointments and things come up, this is all part of our evolution, our development. And this is a fantastic 4-aspected or point exercise that you can use when disappointment comes your way. I'm going to put this in a PDF, so you can grab this link, and if you want to add it to your collection. If you're a yoga teacher, this is a great thing to share, or any kind of teacher or therapist. It's a great process to share with them, and just let's help each other out here. So that is day 31. Getting our energy back from disappointment. And I will see you tomorrow for day 32. If you're enjoying this 40-day miracle challenge, which really helps with goals as well, can you give us a thumbs up? Would so appreciate your support. We're growing this YouTube channel here. And subscribe, please, and join the Dharma Diner community. We would love to have you and love to continually connect with you and share fantastic information. And leave a comment. I'd love to know what you think. All right, we'll see you tomorrow.